Dog. It's in the game.
Big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.
Okay, Coach, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Jets. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got my own 80! Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. Here we go.
This is the third-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Allen, it's caught, Smith. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Set. 52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic. I got him. Check nickel. Watch out. Man, lady.
Darnold from the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
You're set. Bring it over there, right? 52's the mic. Twist.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. 20. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 19th touchdown now on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Will carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The 1st down run with Bell is he'll get about 6 there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Bell so light on his feet and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Mike 50. Here we go, D. All day defense.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Red 80. Switch.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 52. Lady.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nyheim Hines with touchdown numbers.
Good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check the out, check the out, check the out. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3, alert.
Now Allen. And this one complete to Smith. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On 2nd down now, it's Moss, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
51 to Mike. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jets off drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Number 16. It's a gain of 20. First down, New York.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Mario Addison in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Bell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here goes Max 50, Max 50. Hey, watch that. Hey, ready? Switch. Hey, watch that.
Now Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Brown 80! Hey, defense, play. Got it!
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
53, Mike. Hey, get away.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check 53's Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
64, weak.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Middle. 51, Mike 51. I know he ain't got it.
Allen going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Robert Foster in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be... A touchback is at Sales over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Hines. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let him know, let him know. Watch the eye.
Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, Charlie. Check that one, Mike 52 right here. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2.
From the 27, Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. This is Bell. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Hines on a toss play. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We're going to set. I'm going back to you. Check it back, check it back.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. The kick by Marr is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board. Gets Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Marr on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball. Forcing incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
From the gun, it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Son, 58, young lady. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Watch the slack.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Allen. And he's got his man. That's Landry. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
It's a gain of 11.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it's going to be 2nd down. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Allen. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. Moss. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come to ball.
Allen now on 1st down. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30, past the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Give me the ball every touchdown.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and... Score is their motto, and they just did it.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Mike. 53, Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the...
On third down, Miller.
Let's go. Come on.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Now it's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive, with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8, and I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd and 7, Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, tight. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. All day, baby, all day, baby. Shift. Pass. That's it.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Alert.
Here's Allen. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Jets 31, Bills 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They're on 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this. One in hand.
At the 26, it's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And an alley to run. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Important extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because
they'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Allen going to go on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Foster. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. As far as undrafted players go, Philip Lindsay took most of the headlines a season ago. But remember, Robert Foster was undrafted out of Alabama as well, signed with the Bills in May of 2018, and had a pretty good year. 27 catches, 541 yards. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. Trying to get it to Landry there. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Two times. Three down.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Jets with victory seemingly in hand. They take the knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Shift. Hey, Haywood.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That complete to Lamar Miller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
53 to Mike. 50. Hey, echo.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.